okay, since we are all here, perhaps let's be very honest, and we'll do a little sharing session right now about how does it's a global pandemic, right? It's COVID-19 right now. How do you see it? Like we've heard Farida, how it has affected her. How about the rest of you? What are your challenges, and what are you going through right now? How are you all like in your business? Can you share that? Perhaps Eva, you want to share something first? How is it affecting you?
Sorry, the little mute button kept disappearing. So I've been telling my friends that as awful as this is, absolutely terrible, I don't wish this on anyone. It's been really beneficial for artists to use our, as I call it, superpowers, and we get to shine this light and keep the joy and positivity for the kids, other adults, other artists that want to create. So for me, I hate to say it, it's kind of been working in my favor to actually be seen and feel like I have a voice.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's fantastic perspective. Thank you, Eva.
Thank you.
Anybody else wants to share about how COVID-19 has affected you, your business? How do you see it? What would you like to
What kind of
perhaps
support you need?
Yeah, what support do you need? Dr. Lily, do you want to share? Hi, Dr. Lily. Maybe you can introduce yourself also, since you just got on. Just have a short introduction. And also, how, during this current situation, how has it affected you and your business?
Just on. Okay, let me turn on your.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Dr. Lily Fariza Karim from Putrajaya, Malaysia. I'm actually an obstetrician and gynecologist. I'm also a fitness instructor and Zumba instructor. I also have an agency. We sell health products, health food, and also I'm planning for setting up a ladies fitness center in Cyberjaya soon. It is in the business planning phase. So actually I'm okay, thank you. Actually I'm not really affected because if we do business, actually we do it together. So nowadays we have all this online facility, so we actually monitor online and also delegate the duties online. It's just that usually I have a session exercise together with my followers at the agency, and also we have classes on business, on products, every week, about twice a week. So that also we are learning doing online nowadays. So actually this online facility is already here, but in a way this situation being locked down force us to try, and it's good. Otherwise we don't really want to try. So it's quite helpful in terms that we don't have to travel far to the center. I have a few groups, business group, neighborhood group, so we can actually share more online. So I actually almost every day I have this session like FB Live, learning, online learning, learn about all these social media technique for business. So I think if not because of this, we don't really want to try online. So it's good, and we also deal with this delivery company. to fetch our product and deliver to our customers. So it's so I think it's quite broad that we can start exploring for our business.
Awesome.
So I think I see it as positive, and in a way I can spend our time with the children and sharing values.
Yeah.
Values that actually, if we are parents, we want to share this to make sure our children understand and apply these values that we have before we go to the next world.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
that's
thank
all.
you, Dr. Lily.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so well, we're
Yeah.
all connected here. Anyone else wants to talk before we start the presentation? Just a sharing of how this has affected you, or is there something that you see positive or negative? Okay, Safia.
Yeah. Let me turn on the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just a bit. I am supposed to be in Malaysia, but I left beginning of March, and I'm currently in Turkey. It's currently 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oh,
I'm
you're in
excited to
Turkey.
join everyone. Yes, it's 5 a.m. That's why.
Thank you for joining us anyway.
But I'm so happy to join with everyone. Of course, this COVID-19 has been a challenge for everyone, but through every tough times, we should look for the bright gifts inside. So being a clinical pharmacist from the medical background, it's really hard on my friends, those who are in the first line dealing with such issues, trying to figure out medicines or even how to be ambassadors online, how to teach people, how to train people, how to educate people about such important small things such as how to wash your hands, how do you take care of your self hygiene, how to take care of your family, the beloved ones to you. So it's really important that in nowadays having the basic knowledge is just to share it with everyone. Even if you think that it's simple, still share it. Be there for everyone, listen to people, and yeah, it's just matter of time and things will get better for everyone, inshallah.
Yeah,
Okay.
awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
And this is the time where I believe, like Eva said, this is actually the time where we can all get together. We have power in our
Yes.
voice. And like I always say, economy happens when there's buying and selling, when there are people adding value to each other, creating jobs, and also when there's demand and supply. So it's all about doing that so that we can keep continuing doing our work, because we're all gonna, we're gonna end our lives sometime.
Yeah.
We're not sure when, but it's how we live that is important.
Yep.
All right, so with that, I'd like to share with you our Live a Legacy platform, and we'd love for you to be with us on this journey. We hope to expedite this and start this platform really, really soon. And I know some of you have already downloaded the app, and it would be good for us to start doing something, even if it's teething, to get connected with as many people as possible and do business with one another.
Okay, so basically, let me just share with you about our company, right? I'm Zeal and Murshidah. We are both co-founders of Love and Respect Transformation Center. So our mission is actually, we are a social conscious business where our goal is to eradicate poverty. Not just the poverty of the physical, but body, mind, heart, and spirit. And ours, we focus a lot on education and mentorship to actually get people to succeed, not only get out of poverty, but they thrive in their life and their career. So we really put importance on our values of compassion, sincerity, love, and respect. So as you see in the picture in this slide, there's a picture of a mother and father and looking at a child. So this is one of the projects that we do. Is we help a lot of refugees, and this boy, he's hearing impaired. He cannot hear, and the parents, they were from Saudi. They had to come to Malaysia because of economic challenges. So they are actually economic refugees. They came to Malaysia, and they couldn't afford to. The son's hearing aid was damaged, and they couldn't afford to repair it. So what we did is we actually shared with our contacts, our friends, and we managed to get enough funds to actually repair both him and the sister also hearing impaired. So him and his sister, we managed to get the hearing aid, and this is the part when the parents he can hear the parents for the first time in how many years? More than 5 years, right?
More than 5 years.
So they were, like you can see, they were crying, and we also at the back of the taking the photo, also we were crying, you know.
Yeah.
So this is what really gives us a lot of satisfaction of, you know, like helping others, seeing how people from, you know, they are from poverty, they can become successful. So one of our model of doing business is a one help one model. We do a corporate government training and coaching and events, and we channel part of our profits for our beneficiaries, which are low-income families, homeless, and so refugees. But for us, what we do is we focus a lot on education. Like if you can see in the next slide, this is one of our programs that we do, how to be a great communicator. Every program that we run, we will sponsor refugees into our program. So in our program, in this program, we sponsor Hassan. He's a refugee from Syria, and also Hanan. She's also from Syria, but she's a migrant. Yeah. So what happened was in the workshop, we do a lot of internal work, mindset change, but that's our specialty. We took up neuro-linguistic programming to help people to overcome trauma, mental health, you know. So after Hassan attended our workshop, it was amazing. His dream is to become a teacher and also a speaker. And after he attended the workshop, he had one breakthrough after another. Like the first one, he actually started his own Al Hassan Volunteer Network, where he's helping hundreds, if not thousands, of refugees. You know, like what they do is any emergency situation, like medical refugee needs 30,000 for medical hospital and they cannot pay, they actually can raise the funds in his network. In just a few days, they can raise the funds to pay the hospital bills. And they also do, like recently, because of the COVID-19, they actually got the refugees to actually cook and give to the frontliners food, you know. So it's quite amazing of what they are doing. In just a short time, they can achieve so much success. Now Hassan, because of his you know, personality, he can speak fluent Malay and English from zero. You know, he learned Malay and English from YouTube, and he was featured on a lot of media channels. This is just one of it, Esra Awani. And then what we are most proud of him is he actually became a TEDx speaker. You know, this is he's talking about Syria, where he's from a beautiful place and it was devastated by war. You know, so we are actually so proud of him. And what we noticed, why Hassan, you know, if there's so many refugees in Malaysia, 170,000 refugees in Malaysia, but Hassan is one of those who are really successful because two things that we noticed in him that actually made him become successful is, one is he's very giving. You know, he's like very willing to help others, even though he himself is struggling. Like when we started, we used to go house to house, refugee from house to house to help the refugees to get to know them. And Hassan used to join us. You know, he used to be our guide. And then even though we wanted to give him money and we know his family is having challenges, he doesn't want to accept the money. He said, give to other refugee families who are worse than me and my family, you know. And then Hassan he's very coachable, very teachable, very open to learn, you know. And that's why we see his progress is very fast. Right? And then you want to share this one?
Okay, so this was me in Arizona. Our turning point actually was in 2019, where a lot of realization. We had a training by Les Brown in Arizona, and that's him. Yeah, and then you know, we teach people on how to manifest things, right? So Zeal actually has been working on how to manifest, meeting Les Brown for the last 20 years. And last year he got to to meet his mentor, his idol, and Les Brown, out of all the hundreds of people that was there, called Zeal up on stage. You know,
I was the only one he invited.
He invited personally. He said, "Is Zeal in the room?" and got Zeal up and all that. Yeah. So, but that's what we coach our participants, our students, and all that on how to manifest your dreams. There is a step-by-step process. So he manifested Les Brown. But what I realized when we were there, amongst like most of them were from North America. I think we were one of those very few Asians that were actually there from Singapore and Malaysia. We're the only ones. That we are all good enough. Each and every one of us has a story that can actually be packaged for income. But what is the mistake that most business owners do is that before they reach what they're supposed to be getting, they get distracted by this thing called the shiny object syndrome. So they see, oh, this one can make money. Okay, I'm going to do this one. Oh, this one, I can do this MLM. I'm going to do this one. But what they don't realize is your own knowledge, your own experience, your own skills can be packaged to be a business. And sometimes because they don't see the money coming in, they go and do other things, you know. So this is what I realized. And we went through it ourselves. We went through many shiny objects that didn't make us money until we start to package what was our strength, and like Zeal and I, we work together as well as being married to each other. And now we are stuck together in the house.
Thanking each other.
Yeah. So, you know, we realize that each of us, we have our strengths, and when we combine them, we can do amazing, bigger things that we can actually add value to the world. And just like you have also your own skills. It's just about packaging. And if you can collaborate with someone with their skills, you know, there's so many things that you can actually transform in the world and in your communities and for each other as well. All right. So my experience working and coaching corporates, entrepreneurs, going from zero to maybe they want $5,000 or $10,000 a month. These are the main challenges why people don't succeed and why they're always stuck. Number one is the mindset. That's the main thing actually. And most of the time, people are so used to trading time for money. They do something, they get paid. They do something, they get paid. They get a job, they get paid, right? So when they become an entrepreneur, they still have that mindset. And an entrepreneur's mindset is totally different from a trader's mindset and an employee mindset, right? They trade time for money. So a lot of people are still stuck in that for 10, 20 years. They cannot get out of that. And myself also, I go through it. And as I get mentored, I realize a lot of things that I also need to change. And that's why the people that I coach right now, I get them to see things from a different perspective, a different way of looking at things instead of the usual trading time for money mentality. And also the other thing is a lot of people cannot move forward is because of the fear of change. They are so used to doing things in a certain way, but when it comes to changes, they refuse to. For example, they refuse to get on Zoom, they refuse to get online. And you know, just like Dr. Lily was saying just now we are all forced to, right? So you are actually ahead of a lot of other people. So a lot of times, and I also invited some other people, and their excuse was like, oh, I don't know how to use Zoom, you know. So again, and it's a business is bad, I don't know how to use Zoom. So it is all about not wanting to change that keeps people stuck. The other one is fear of visibility. Yeah, they get online and then they don't know what to say online. They don't post, they're not strong in their content, they're not visible, they don't talk to people, their audience, their customers. They're so afraid of what will people think of them.
Feedback from people.
Yeah, it's all about that fear of judgment that make people be afraid of visibility. And also, they don't know how to market in today's economy, which is, some of them are still doing the old way of doing business, which is not the way at all. And some people are still stuck in that mindset of we got to kill our competitors, we got to steal, poach people, and this is not going to work at all. We are now in a world where everybody is so connected. We are like right now, for example, we have Singapore, Turkey, US, Malaysia, you know, just on this little small meetup that we are having. We are now global. We need to get connected instead of fighting with each other, trying to steal steal things, beat your competition and all that. It is all about collaboration, and that's how we can transform the world's economy. And a lot of people also, they don't move forward because they are facing financial challenges as well as cash flow problems. And this is the main thing also, no systems and structures to help them. And other challenges I notice about startups when I coach them also, they are very much focused on the skills. They know how to do internet, they know how to do, for example, certain technology, they know how to make stuff, but they are not personally developed. So the whole mindset, like that confidence, limiting beliefs about themselves, about others, a lot of fear, it is still ingrained in them, and that's not going to move the entrepreneur forward.
Then one thing I noticed was they cannot take challenges. For example, if like in businesses, it's inevitable. The more we do business, we will go to challenges one after another. When a lot of them, they cannot take challenges. The moment they go to a very difficult challenge, they will just quit and just give up. And we have met so many people who actually, they have very good ideas, they have so much experience, so many certificates, but they just gave up because of the challenge that they're facing.
And then they say, oh, I don't think I'm in the right business, and they just started doing marketing for less than 3 months and they already give up. So again, that's not having a very strong, you know, grit and a strong why. So that involves a lot of personal development as well. And also some still, they carry their office politics mentality into a business, which cannot work at all. They're always suspicious of people. They have toxic thoughts about others. There's no trust, very vengeful. So again, this is not going to happen if you're running your own business. The other thing is this: over-analyzing, overthinking, and they're not taking action, and they don't know how to create value and money. Say for example, we say, okay, start a package with something, you know, put this in, and then they don't know how to start immediately making cash.
They don't know how
on
to
the
charge.
spot.
They are so scared to put a value to their services and products.
Yeah.
For example, we say put 500 as a package, and they don't, or they think it's too much. I cannot charge it too much because I don't think people will buy for me. So they charge very low and doesn't even cover their costs.
Yeah, and they get 1 or 2 customers, so they
Yeah.
can't cover. And you know, like if you know my story from how I got to KL when Zeal got a job here, which, you know, he kind of like was fired from. I only had 2 ringgit in my wallet, and that was like equivalent to 50 cents, US cents. I came to Malaysia with only 50 cents, right? And but because we were asked to leave the house, we were almost homeless and all that. In less than 2 weeks, I managed to generate 5,000 US dollars, which is 20,000 ringgit, right?
Yeah.
So it is, I've learned how to create money within 1 week, within 2 weeks, set a deadline, start to package, who would buy, what value you can give.
Yes, yeah.
And I've been doing that, tried and tested, not out of that because I want to do that. It's because I was desperate.
Your hair was on fire.
Yeah, my hair was on fire. I had to go and find a house. I had to put my
Yeah.
child in school. I had to do that. So, and I've learned to master it in a way.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to share with people on how can you make instant money and instant cash, because your life is at stake, your children's life is at stake.
Yeah.
But do it with value and make it sustainable. It's not like one time and then that's it. The next month you'll be back to broke. We want you to be able to be sustainable because this is your reputation, this is your business, this is the value that you'll be adding to the world.
So use this COVID-19 challenge, right, as a push for you to take action, even though it's uncomfortable, but to push yourself forward. But this is a very good reason for us to move forward.
Yes,
If
exactly.
or else we'll be in our comfort zone.
Yes. All right. Now, the other main challenges I see of businesses is getting new customers. They're so used to getting the usual friends, associates, their usual customers.
Circle.
And this is the best repeat customers, of course. But in order for you to scale up, to grow your incomes, you need to also get new customers and then identify new markets. And also a lot of people, they don't know how to grow internationally. They don't know because, not say they don't know, because they don't know people, they don't know how, and they don't know how to get connected, right? So this is also what limits people from doing business and getting the right partners, right? And Zeal and I, we are actually very used to getting all kinds of JV partners. Some are excellent, some are still with us, and some are like really a nightmare, So what we do is we really cut short that that partnership as fast as possible. But these are the main challenges of businesses right now. And we would like to share with you also some of the things that we learned, so as not for you to make the same mistakes. And I've just shared recently of how I was harassed by a scammer from Singapore. I'm here in Malaysia, but the guy was threatening. He got my personal contacts and he was threatening me. He said he'll hurt my house and all of those things, my neighbors and all that. So I had to get the police involved, get investigators and all that. But these are the things that is happening in the world. Not everybody is of enlightened mindset, right? And sometimes the people may appear in the nicest face, right? And you JV partner with them and they turn out to be not very good people.
Actually.
Monsters. So that's why we would like to share with you the kind of partnerships and things that you need to be also aware when you go into business or into partnerships.
And then the one reason why we created this platform, because we wanted people, conscious entrepreneurs, people who want to do good, create social impact, to be in the same platform. So when we are in a community, we are in a safe circle that we can help each other, refer each other business, and even collaborate. Then we know the people in our platform. If we try to find outside, that's when we don't know them. We get cheated. We get a lot of things from people outside.
Yeah. Okay, and also some businesses, they don't have enough funds to scale up, right? Because that's a normal challenge as well. And the other thing is, okay, because Zeal and I, we have been doing business, doing charity also for 10 years. We've worked with NGOs, we've worked with charity organizations, and we also notice the same pattern. Because for us, we are committed to do business and do good at the same time, either through our business or through contributions. What I notice about good-hearted people, most of them are broke. They want to give, they want to help, but they don't have enough money. They themselves are in a state of kind of like you know, they don't have money, they're poor. Yeah, some of them, but they want to help, and it breaks my heart also that when I see people who are so kind-hearted, but they themselves don't have enough for themselves, right? So what I also learned about this is it has to do with that money mindset, which a lot of people who are sometimes in the spiritual industry, you know, they believe money is not good, right? Yeah, so that's also something that needs to be worked them. And the other one is they have to keep on depending on donations, and they, after a while, they get donors fatigue, right? So you know what I always encourage people, when you donate with happiness, with gratitude. Don't donate because you feel like you are obliged, you're forced to, and all that. And for me, I do help desperate situations every month, because in Malaysia there are a lot of refugees who are really of low income. They don't want money, or they don't want food, because sometimes people cook for them and all that. What they need is dialysis treatments. What they need is a operation to treat their cancer or something like that. And they don't have enough funds for it. And when we visit them, and this is only when we found out that they are just, you know, with their prayer beads at home, just waiting to die, because they don't have enough money to just go to the hospital and get treatment. So I do help with certain certain people, like the last one we did was, and I'm doing one right now for a child for his hearing aids, you know. So these are things, only desperate situations where we do, yes, we need to pull together, because this person needs to go and get cancer treatment or get a heart operation or something like that. All right, but the most important is what we want is, we want even the refugees to be sustainable. We want business people to be sustainable, and we want businesses to be conscious, meaning let's make money and turn those money into a purpose, right? You must be rewarded. Of course, you have your nice luxury lifestyle. We want you to do that. We don't want you to be like, oh, don't spend money on you don't need this, you don't need that. No, if you want to get an LV handbag, you want to fly first class, by all means, right? But at the same time, through your profits, let's turn that profits with a purpose. Through the business that you are doing, help another community. Through the business that you are doing, as you grow your profits, somebody else who's working with you is also elevated out of poverty. Things like that, you know. So there are different ways of business models that can work in order for that to happen.
Actually, when we first started, right, we started with the objective of helping, mentoring entrepreneurs who want to have a social impact to their business. You know, then when we started coaching them, mentoring them, then we found out they themselves are struggling in their own business. They cannot even meet their own income to survive in their own business. So then we decided, okay, we can't follow this model. We need to provide two things. One is the mentorship for social impact, but at the same time, we need to provide mentorship for them to grow and also to scale up. So that's why we combine these two things, and this is what we're going to be sharing with you as well.
Yeah. So this is our conscious business community that we set up. We were supposed to launch it in July, but I believe we're going to start it as soon as next month. It is a platform and community to connect, mentor, and create visibility for conscious entrepreneurs, both offline and online. Hopefully, we all will also be able to get offline really soon. But at the moment, it has to be online, right? And the purpose is to generate and grow profits with purpose. And as a community, we contribute to social causes, right? Our social consciousness are three parts. First is protecting environment, and second is to protect the people, the society. Let's say in women development, that's why I have the feminine leadership committee to coach women to become better leaders, right? And the other one is eliminating poverty. So we as a society, we can eliminate poverty, remove homelessness, you know, because if a country has somebody who is like super wealthy, if there are billionaires in the society, there shouldn't be extreme poverty, but that is happen sometimes on the same street as well, you know. So we're the kind of people who say, you know, you don't have to make we don't have, everybody is, you know, same income and all that. We don't believe in that. We believe, yes, I believe in capitalism as well. You work hard, you do this, but it's a conscious way of, you know, being in the capitalist economy. There's demand, supply, whoever does work and all that, you generate income, it's fine. but don't have extreme poverty, like people who are homeless, don't have enough money, in the same neighborhood as you, it shouldn't be when we have enough food, right?
Yeah. So one of our mission is to connect all these like-minded entrepreneurs, conscious entrepreneurs. So we can either do a project as a whole. That means we see one problem in the world, then we all can work together to solve the problem, or we can have our own individual social impact projects that we are passionate about. It can be on environment, it can be us, it's refugees, and you can do other things as well. But the goal is everybody must move towards creating social impact. So we create a balance in the world. Like the rich people, they also have a good life, but also the marginalized people also will get out of poverty and also will succeed in their life as well.
We believe no children especially should go hungry, or not say even children, anybody should be hungry. That's the basic human need, right? Okay, so that's a bit about us. I think
we're not gonna go
So okay, these are also to acknowledge some of our people who have been supporting the companies, who have been supporting us right from the beginning. We started this idea late last year when we won the award Brands for Good in Singapore, and these people, these organizations have been supporting us since last year. So what does Leave a Legacy offer? As an overview, this is what we want to create: more leadership, helping people with financial management, word of mouth business, referrals, personal branding, visibility.
One of our goals is to become a one-stop center where anything related to business that you need, even we cannot provide it ourselves, but we have people in our community that can actually help. For example, if we cannot do on corporate strategy or on like anything related to strategy in business, but we can actually have people in our community that can actually teach that. So everybody working together to help each other. That's our goal.
And then we also want, because I know in our community there are people with various skills, like we have fitness people, we have health advisors, we have artists, we have technology people. So when we all come together, we can support one another and elevate each other's businesses. Okay, so this is the overview of what the Leave a Legacy community is. When people come in, these are the things that we are offering, which is personal development, business growth, women's empowerment, global connection, business connection, social impact creation, right? So we have actually planned this both online and offline events, where we have offline events where people actually meet, network with each other, and in the community, when you refer business to each other, everybody gets paid.
They get a percentage. Of the sales as well.
And if let's say anybody in any country wants to run an event, you can charge the event, and the money is the event income is definitely yours, 100%. We don't take anything. It's only when they join our community that you will get a percentage of the membership. So when they join, the first thing we do is get on a call to help them learn to package something from their own business to get instant cash that they can get, and we set a target. Say for example, within that week you get $1,000 a week, right? Or 2,000, whatever it is, because we also have people in our community who is already business owners. They're already generating 100,000 a month because they have staff and everything else. So, but they said they want to go on to the 150,000 ringgit or $550,000. That is where we coach them based on that number.
They want to
increase.
Get connected globally. That's what we do.
Or they wanted connections. Okay, just a little sharing of one of our members, earlier members, Yuna, who was a corporate strategist before. She wanted to get on our platform, but she wasn't working. She was doing her own business.
Just quit her job to start her own business. So she's struggling financially as well.
And then she was doing an MLM business as well. And then, she said, oh, I can only pay every 15th of the month. So she has to wait for her money to come in. So I was telling her, so what happens the rest of the week? Why you're not going to get money? You're not going to pay? Or they wait until the 15th. So I said, why wait when in business you can get paid today, tomorrow, the next hour? So don't have to wait for any income. So it's all about generating income as where it is that you want to achieve, maybe 2 days or 3 days, So after the first coaching, which she got from her savings, she managed to pull some money.
What we did was we said, okay, Emily, if you're really committed, we are willing to help you, but you must put 30% upfront first, and then after the 30%, we will coach you to get the balance in less than 1 month.
So after that, we were expecting her to come in like 1 month later to pay the balance, but she said, okay, I've got the money already coming in 3 days. And she said, give me another extra 2 days to pay the balance. So whether in 3 days, she managed to get $3,500 dollars. And then the next ringgit, the next month, this was really shocking because she managed to raise 70,000 in 2 weeks for her new business, which before that she couldn't, you know, she had that trading time for money mindset, right? And after that, she also secured the International
One
Women's
of the
Day
things
project.
that she shared was, you know, she got all the knowledge on corporate strategy, but it's all theory. She didn't know how to apply it. So when we did the coaching call with her, we told her about the packaging, the branding, the strategy. Then she said, oh, okay, now I see a clear path for me to go. That's why she managed to get that 70,000 because she was very clear of what she wanted to do, and she really took action and followed exactly what we taught her.
Yeah, in her her mindset, her attitude, her positivity, and this is something I must applaud her as well. And then we entrepreneurs, we do get sad and depressed, you know. And then about her, sometimes she messaged me and she said, like, can I talk to you? I'm feeling down. So I say, yes, get on the call. So immediately when we get on the call, she was like, she get uplifted again, because most people, when they get sad, they try to figure it out themselves, and then they quit and they get even more depressed. So through this you know, support, you know, she is going up. Of course there are ups and downs sometimes, you know, but we minimize as much as possible that downtime. And then she organized this, and that's where I met Dr. Lily Fariza, right, at the Putrajaya event. She did the International Women's Day, and she invited some of the other ladies in our community to also speak. People like Chef Rosilla, who didn't have, this is Chef Rosilla. She's a business owner in Singapore. And through this platform and through the introduction of by Luna, she managed to get you know,
classes running in KL,
in Kuala Lumpur. She gets connected in Kuala Lumpur. Now her business is going to be expanded in Malaysia as well. And Noraisha is an essential oil specialist, and also her business expanded. She started to grow even more and in more countries as well. Because of connections, because you don't know who knows who, right?
I share a bit about Noraisha. At the beginning, she's very good, and what she does, she has a very good community, but her mindset was still on selling products, like selling products individually or selling services. So what we did with her, we told her, okay, actually you can do much more. If you package it properly, you can sell not just products, but your knowledge, your experience, your whatever, even services, you can do it. So, and then when she did the packaging, now she's earning much more, double or triple of what she used to earn, but just by selling products.
We had a coaching call recently, and she said she had last month she hit biggest income ever, you know, in 1 month. This month is down yet, but I say it's okay. It's all about repackaging and working on whatever it is that you already know. So okay, you know, we also want to link people through media as well, because we are all media connected as well, but there must be a strong selling point in your business. So this was me back in early in 2000, middle of 2016, I believe, 2015, where I was interviewed by HuffPost Live because of World Hijab Day, and they introduced, they wanted to know how you know, people in Singapore and Malaysia, how the perspective was in wearing hijab compared to the rest of the world. So it is all about sharing and awareness, because I believe, right, some countries where they see a woman like in hijab, they'll be like, oh, she's oppressed and all that. And it's not like I blame them or anything. It's because there's not much awareness of that. And the same thing goes, because I live in Asia, there's a lot of like, oh, the people from the West are like this and all that. But once you know each other, hey, we are all the same. So it is all about sharing this platform. And when we connect globally, consciously, you know, all of these differences we don't see anymore, because we see each other as humans, and we support one another. So what I'd like to do is also, I'd like to feature more people, preferably to the mainstream media, but we need to have a good selling angle of what it is that you are doing through your business, and then we can also refer. And I'm sure people in some of my contacts in other parts of the world, they also have connections with the mainstream media.
I just share one thing that happened the last few days. Like Hassan, our refugee leader, she was doing getting the refugees to cook for the frontliners, right? So and then he also got featured on the news. Yeah, because and even he didn't ask for it, but because of he has a very good intention and good story, news people will just come and want to interview, want to share your story.
Yes,
so this is what happened to us.
Yeah, and then this is also something that, you know, we don't know who you all know in the media as well, because I've got some of the media, sometimes they say, Murshidah, can you refer me to Hassan? They refer me to whoever, because they see us being connected and all that. Then what we do is we refer, and then, you know, the rest is for you to run your business, run your show.
So I asked the producer for this show, Astra One, I said, how do you get to know about us? Because we did not ask for any newspaper coverage. And this was just before the general election in 2018, right?
Yeah.
So then I asked them, how do you know? Because we are not like promoting ourselves like to news media channels. No, he said actually he found us online. You know, he found us because we were very active online. We were always adding value, and he actually found us through online. So I was quite amazed that actually if you are visible out there, there's a lot of opportunities that you attract by being visible, but visible not because of vanity of trying to show off, but visible because you want to add value to others.
Yes. So we do believe that you must be visible online and offline as well. So this was back in the time when, you know, I was talking about women's empowerment together with Malaysia's astronaut, Dr. Sheikh Muzaffar, on his talk bernama. Okay, so last year, that's where we also met Safia. Safia also won the award under Green Project Management. This year, actually, we received the award in Penang under sustainability for our work with refugees. And last year, I won the Brands for Good award in Singapore. Yeah, Farida was there, right? And a few other of our friends as well came to support. And this one, we won the award for our business model. Actually, I didn't plan the business model that we are doing, which is one help one. You know, I get trained in. I mean, I train corporates. I get paid from the corporations, and I also train refugees. I didn't plan for this kind of model initially.
We just did it by going down to the ground, and helping others and adding value. Then it just came out. It's an inspiration that just came out from doing the work, adding value.
And the thing is, we made money. We made money, and we saw people like in the refugee community come out of poverty. So we kept doing it. And the thing is, we didn't realize that people started to notice us and gave us, nominated us for this award. So it's something that, okay, so it works, right? Because it has worked for us for 10 years. So we wanna be able to reach out to more people who can also do this as well. Go make money for yourself, generate income for your business, and also be able to help people along the way.
Win award, why not, right? If you do good things and people want to award you, it's something good. It's not to show off, but it's like how to say the word is recognition for the good work that we are doing.
And also right now, we want our people, our contacts, and the people in our community to also start getting recognized, because I know there are a lot of people out there who are actually doing good, but they're very silent about it. We want them to be awarded. So we want to also start nominating people to receive awards as well. This was back in 2017. I won the Best Personal Brand Award in Singapore. And again, this was something that I didn't expect. I didn't ask for it even, but I started to question like, hey, how do people know about me, you know, and the work that I do and all that? They nominated me as Best Personal Brand as a life transformer. So I was like, you know, how did people know about this? And again, it's all about visibility and doing things that that through your work that people started noticing. And this is something that we want more of our community people to do this, not for, of course, we set our intentions right. It's not for vanity, not for, oh, I do it just to get awards or get media coverage. It is more about just keep on doing good. And when you win awards as well, and the thing is, we want to nominate people out there as well, so that when you get recognized, it also does a lot of good things for your business and the impact that you're going to create.
Your community that you're helping as
well. It is more about your community. All right. This is me in. This is one of the amazing groups that I'm part of. It's the Queen Academy, started by this lady from Gina Devi. She's also from LA. And this was us, all of us all over the world. We're in India. The thing is about this group of women coaches, to get into this academy, it has to be a certain level. It goes through interview process before you can get into this level of academy. And I'm the only Asian person there. I would like to bring more Asian women into this academy. And it's women all over the world, and we travel, we meet each other every quarter, anywhere in the world. We were supposed to go to Moscow in May. We're not sure about it now, but you know, this is what we do. But and I'm coached by her as well, and I really love the mindset and what each of these ladies are actually doing for their own communities.
Yeah.
And if you look at all of them, they look so beautiful, they look so happy and all that, but you don't know the stories behind some of these people, right? That you cannot imagine. One of them was an abused wife twice in a row, right? And then that is why she is now empowering women to have better relationships and to identify and to empower themselves, right? Because of what she went through. There's another woman here who was actually discarded by her mom because she was pregnant, and she was sent to another country. She was sent to the US, and from the US she built her life up, and she was left in America at 16 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then now she's a multimillionaire running her own online business, right? And she is traveling the world and all that, and she's living a good life. But this is what these people had to go through in their lives. And one of these women that I know also was left by her husband when she was like in her almost 50 years old, and she had to sleep on her friend's couch, people's couch, just because she was homeless. Her ex-husband took everything and she had nothing. But through investments, she learned how to invest in property, and that's why she's teaching women now and people how to invest in property and make millions from zero. Because
without any money
that's how these people, like, so whatever challenges that you are going through now, those things can be collectively packaged into a message, into a product that people are willing to learn and buy from you. It's all about packaging and doing it the right way, knowing your target market. You can't sell to everybody. Not everybody will buy from you, but it is specific groups of people who are meant to buy from you. Okay, and we're also coached by Kane and Alicia Minkus, who are the #1 global business coaches. And Kane is actually mentored by Richard Branson. So we learn a lot of tips from them on building businesses, right? And Kevin Harrington is the original Shark of Shark Tank. We were coached. This is taken in Singapore. We met him a couple of times in Singapore. We were coached on how to pitch to investors, because he is an investor himself, right? So he would say, these are what investors need, this is what they want. So we actually use that also to learn how to pitch to customers, to share, to get partners. So this is something we can also share with you on how you can learn, right? And this is our new partner. You want to talk about this?
So what we do is, one of the things that we noticed, including ourselves, we made the same mistake of having that freelance mentality. Nothing wrong with being a freelance mindset, but the thing is, when you have a freelance mindset, you have a very comfortable life. You can live well, but you can never grow and scale up your business. You'll not be able to create impact internationally, as a freelance. So what we did was, we know our mistakes, and we found these two couples. They also husband and wife, Dr. Labinsa and Dr. Guna, and they actually are company set up and business growth consultants. So they are actually a one-stop center for businesses. I mean, anything that you need to know about business, it can be accounting, it can be investors, it can be getting government support. They have that information, and they actually are part of our JV partners to help you, whoever joins our platform. They will do a regular training on how to scale up and grow your business. So we're very fortunate to actually have them, because they are actually a one-stop center that can actually help you to really scale and grow up. And what really made us excited was, they talk about automation. Automation means, even though you're not around, but your business is still running, and they actually have that system for it. So we actually are looking forward to automate our business and also help others to do the same as well. Okay, and this one is, we actually collaborated with, this is my brother. He's he's staying in Australia now. He's the founder and CEO of M Brands, and he has an amazing story. We had a webinar with him last Thursday, right? He has an amazing story where he actually was an employee in a company called General Mills. He was a branding director, marketing director, and then he actually, in just 2 years, he was able to start his own company, and from 2 people, he expanded to 20 people from one country, to now he has another branch in the US. So, and he was sharing with us amazing tips on how you can actually brand your business with a purpose-driven brand, and you can be successful, earn money, as well as create social impact in the world. So we were very grateful for him to be part of our team. He's helping us with the branding part as well, and our members and partners as well. Yeah. Okay, want to share this one?
Okay, so when we work with our clients, the first thing, let's say in our community, the first thing you need to do is to get on the call, and we work on the 5,000 to 20,000 monthly income first for you to get on your packaging. Now, if some of you are already earning, some people are like, oh, 20,000 is like my rental, my clinic. I have a clinic and it's like 20,000 already my rental. Then it's all to increase that, in order for you to create more income. And for why I put 5,000 as a minimum, because we're living in a global community where you want to invest even in Zoom or in MailChimp or in any softwares, it is all in US dollars. And we cannot say, oh, it's like I only get paid in ringgit or rupiah. If we can standardize that, we just say, okay, right now we use US dollars as a standard benchmark. So because if you want to invest in softwares, it's in US dollars anyway. So get a minimum of 5,000. Why we say 5,000 is because $5,000 is where the urban, where if you are living in an urban city, you need to pay your rent and all that. You need to send your children to school. You need to buy stuff, right? That should be the minimum of what your business is actually generating, right? You need to travel. Hopefully, when we get out of the pandemic, it's like you need to travel. And again, when you want to travel, you want to grow your business, you want to create meetups and all that internationally. At least get that in order for you to be able to afford travels. You can't get paid in 5,000 rupiahs, for example. So we put that as a benchmark. If the mindset is not up to 5,000 yet, it's okay. We'll scale it up. Let's say you are used to getting maybe 5,000 ringgit a month. So instead of that, why not we try to hit 5,000 ringgit a week or 5,000 ringgit every 2 weeks instead. So we work on the mindset and also on the goals that you're supposed to reach at every weekly or every monthly.
And the best thing is like, because we have spent a lot of money, like hundreds and thousands of dollars in getting the best mentors. So what we do, they already have a proven system that you actually can grow your business and grow your income. So for us, we just follow the system, and it's actually proven to work. So the people in our team, all you need to do is just follow the system, and we provide the training and also the mindset change to help people to actually succeed in their whatever they're doing, their business or their profession.
And then also training. Okay, these are mainly offline trainings. We'll see how this is going to go. But when people are in our premium membership, what they do is they also get a retreat, but they have to pay for their flight and accommodation. But the training is all included as well. And then we have a training called Manifest Your Dreams as well. This one can be taken offline. And we also have personal branding, personal branding training. So this is included. Most other trainings that we also work on is reprogramming your money mindset. Very important, because beliefs about money is very important for you to hit a certain roadblock about the money mindset. And also the mindset around business and abundance. And then the step 2 that we're also doing is also group coaching and mentorship. The group coaching is like something like this. It's in a group. We'll go through training. Like we just had one on branding with Azrael. And the other thing that we are also helping with is the getting visibility offline and online. Offline at networking events. So if let's say any of you are from other countries, or you know people from other countries who want to create offline events, you can do that. We can share with you on how you can charge people and make money through the events, and the proceeds are 100% yours. Just that if they get on our platform, that's where we will give you a commission for the referrals. And then the other thing is to get the JV app, online through the Business Finder, and the joint venture app. And sales and marketing automation software is only for the premium partners.
So one of the things that we do also is, because now because of the COVID-19, a lot of businesses are suffering. Those who purely focus on offline, they're suffering because they have to pay rent, they have a lot of overhead costs. So what we do is we really recommend them to go online, if not 100%, but at least 50% online, so you can be visible. So we have very good partnerships we'll share later on, that to provide you the online visibility that you need through our Business Finder and joint venture app, through our sales and marketing automation software. We have this in place already for you to actually grow your business online. So when you join us, you will get this as a package as well.
Okay. So the next one is on pitching.
Yeah.
Teach you on how to pitch, but you must get your business model right first
The
before
messaging,
the messaging before this happens. So we'll coach you on how to pitch to investors, partners, and supporters as well as clients.
Now because of our regular network, the beauty is now we not only can teach you on pitching, but we already have ready investors who are willing to invest in your business. As long as you have a very good idea and you pitch the right way, they're already invested. They're already asking about what are the new businesses that they can invest in. So you already have this at your this opportunity at your when you want to do pitching. We already have these investors.
Yeah. But of course, you have to be ready with all the.
We will teach you on how to be ready. Yes.
Okay, so the other thing is be award ready, and this is something I'm looking to nominate. I'm already identifying a few people who are already doing good through their business to be award ready. And we are the partners of Brands for Good here in Malaysia. So we are also looking for brands to be sent to Singapore, which will be vetted by the Intellectual Property Office of Singapore on who will be receiving certain awards, right? So we want you to be award ready, but we'll coach you on how it is to present to the judges and all that. And of course, the other one is personal branding as well as your business branding. So what other things we do to connect is global contacts and networks, and also referral income. Referral income is through the community. Anyone who refers business to each other, we want the referrer to be able to get commission from the business, from the person that they give. Say for example, it depends again on the business owner. If for example your product is only $20 and there's not much you can give to the person, but you can give back in credits, you can give back in vouchers. So it is up to the choice of the business owner on how you can reward your referral.
The idea is an exchange of energy, the reward of people helping you, adding value to you. You actually reward them in some way. That's the idea behind it.
So that's how you all can do business, work together. Grow globally, because then we'll use this platform to connect with each other. Also, how you can create income is also through investing, because I know some of the people in our community, they don't want to do business. Some of them are retirees and they're like, oh, you know, I just want to put my money somewhere, and then after that let them do the work. So that also can be another source of income. If you happen to be one of them, this is also another one. And the other one is joint venture partners. How you can create income.
Let me share a bit about this joint venture partner. This joint venture partners is in the manual way, in the not traditional way. Joint venture partner is you get somebody physically, you meet with them, and then you have some agreements, and then you do some businesses, and you either share profits or you give referral commissions or referral fees. But our joint venture partner also includes online. For example, if you decide to do a joint venture with somebody in our app, the business finder and joint venture app, you can actually request for joint venture online, and when they accept you, you can do business with each other, and everything can be tracked online. That means you'll be able to see the income that's been transacted, who referred who. So it's actually everything is tracked online. It makes it simpler. You don't have to go to using paper manually. That also will save the environment as well. So that's why we are focusing a lot on the technology to actually help our members and partners to actually scale up in their business. Okay, I want to share about this.
Okay, so there are different levels of memberships. We have the first tier, which is the silver member. Silver member is, we recommend this for people who don't have a business. They just want to learn and they want to refer people. They want to refer
other people's business.
Let's say, oh, I want to refer Angklong Queen to teach music to my son, right? So they're not really in business, but they want to refer. They refer people, we still want them to be rewarded. Say for example, okay, your training is $500, right? So you can decide, okay, I'm going to give a $50 referral fee for that. Okay, fine. So that is what happens. The person who refers will just get commission, right? But they don't get coach on how to create income. And so these are people mostly on, they just, new grads, they just want to learn. So they can come in at a monthly fee of, actually it's 29, but then I will stick to this, $27 monthly, in order for them to be in that community, in this community, right? So it's a monthly fee of 27.
Or what we're doing now is we're having a promotion where for those people who say, okay, I'm not really sure that I really want to be inside, I just want to test. So we actually have a 90-day trial period where for the 90 days, you not only get this, but you also get the listing in our app for 90 days for you to build business as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but only for the next 90 days. All right.
Yeah.
So the other thing is the gold member, and this is something that I would highly recommend for people like all of you here who are already in business. It is 499 US dollars per year. You get on a coaching call, right? And then also right now we are working with the ASEAN Alliance of all the Ariba, they call it Ariba. I'll talk more a little bit more about that later. Get connections in Cambodia because the Prince Norodom in Cambodia is already supporting businesses who are doing good. So this is something that we like to get our community to be involved in. You will also get the business app listing, immediate potential cash, because when you do your business right and you start doing, you go for it like no matter what, right? From the coaching, work on your packaging, target your customers, you will get your immediate cash, inshallah, right?
Yeah.
And then also we'll coach you on how to get to create that social impact model as part of your business. You get priority networking opportunities, also any training at discounted rates. At events, they get table booth, group video promotion, and priority business matching.
Yeah, so for in this level, the goal level, we do a lot of work as a community, group coaching, mentoring. If we have any offline events, we will help them to give them visibility in terms of getting booth, and also we will have a video where we shoot the video to promote all the businesses that is supporting the event.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what they get from the gold level. Monthly, it is at 45 US dollars, right? Month, yeah. So, but the annual fee is 499, yeah. So what we are offering is for those people who actually pay annually, we'll give a priority jumpstart call, and then also follow up 2 calls as well. And I'll share the how to manifest, how to manifest, the steps to manifesting
in 90 days.
Okay, so the premium one, this is the more higher level investment for your business and to be part of this community is at 1,699, and it's per year. This you get every one-on-one coaching once a month. But what I'm doing right now, in fact, because I'm working with a few people who are in this session, in this premium membership, and because of what is happening right now, most of us are at home. So I'm actually coaching them on once in 2 weeks, right? So we get on the call and then we work on their business model. So this is what I can offer right now. At least once in 2 weeks, we follow up and see how you are doing in your business, right? Group coaching once a month. You get the sales and marketing automation platform. And this is the platform that you get your own business listing as well.
This platform, this sales and marketing automation software is amazing. We actually partnered with Dennis, where we met in Arizona last year, where he has a platform where the platform is an online platform where you can do sales and marketing automation. For example, right now, like for most businesses, they do email marketing. Right? They have an email automation software that links to if they want to promote digital, they go on digital like click funnels to funnel their sales. But all this is actually in one platform that they created by our partner Dennis, which we will share with you in a short while. Right?
Yeah. So you also get a retreat. This is in Indonesia, Bukit Tinggi retreat, where it's a very beautiful place. We work on more on aura. This is more for ladies, on your aura, your charisma.
What we plan to do is by towards in a few months, if the COVID hasn't cleared yet, so we are plan to do one online event for the members, at least if not the full 2 days that we usually do. We will do a shorter session, but we will include all these things that we are training in the offline events.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. The other one is at the premium level, we also offer this airtime at events where you can actually talk a bit about yourself, your business, and also do some promotions at the events. You will also be the priority service provider. So if let's say you already have a business that can benefit other people, we'll put you as the service provider inside, and also provide
we will match you to other businesses that need your services.
Yeah. And also you will get these virtual office services in Kuala Lumpur. So for example, you are in Singapore, but you don't have a business in KL.
So you want to expand.
Yes, you want to expand. There will be virtual office services in Malaysia that we can add on for you as well. So you already have a business in Malaysia. Media appearance opportunities, logos in marketing promotions, and Ariba membership. And what is Ariba membership? This is Ariba, ASEAN Responsible and Inclusive Business Alliance. This is a community of all the ASEAN countries, yes, the Southeast Asian countries, where we promote good corporate governance, eradicate poverty, and develop communities. Yeah. And also believe in businesses doing good. So all the ministers in ASEAN have already signed an agreement to support this. However, it is the responsibility of the businesses to come together and actually do the work, right? So the endorsement is all there, but it is for all of us to come together and do good, right? So this is our meeting that we had in Singapore. So we brought Yuna there in Singapore for Ariba and Brands for Good. And so these are our partners.
One of the things that we usually do is we always find ways to connect our members and our partners. For example, you have any events or any meetings with potential partners, investors, we actually will have to link them together. You know, like in on normal events, you'll not be able to do that, but with a community, we actually make a conscious effort to connect you. For example, like Yuna went there, and these people, the Brands for Good community, are also investors. They also can invest in your business. So you never know when you go for networking and you meet the right people, you never know, people might really believe in your business and they might want to support you in terms of expertise or even in terms of investment, in terms of money to help you in your business to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so the premium membership is this, but this is the price that we were planning to offer in July onwards. So for those people who are keen on joining us as a premium member, it is at 1,699. For now, includes your membership to Ariba as well, right? So okay, you want to talk about the Live a Legacy?
Okay, so what I'm gonna just now I was talking about the business finder and joint venture app plus the sales and marketing automation software. So this I'm going to show you a video about how this app works, and you'll be amazed because the app is actually a very comprehensive app that you can use for your business. So let me share this.
At Small Business Dream, we're the #1 global small business profitability experts. Our Small Business Finder directory app helps answer a really powerful question. What if you could simply push a button and instantly increase your small business profits? What if you could push a button and get more customers? Better yet, push that button and get customers with money ready to spend. And even more importantly, get your customers referring their friends. Small Business Dream has hundreds and hundreds of users downloading our free Business Finder app every single day, and they take advantage of amazing deals and discounts offered by our directory advertisers. Now, we're currently looking for more local and small e-commerce businesses like you to send them to. To make the most of that button, it's best you get all of your customers to download the free Business Directory app first. And why would you want your customers to do that? Well, every customer downloading the app and entering your code is now able to receive from you a push notification that instantly shows on their phone. So what would that mean to you? Extra inventory? Push the button. Empty seats or time slots? That's right, push the button. New products or menu items, special events, educating your customers? I think you've got it. Simply push the button. What would any of these actions in your business mean to your profitability? Well, Small Business Dream makes it easy for you to get your customers to want to download the Business Finder app, not just for great deals and discounts they can get from you or other advertisers in the directory, but we also let you give them $5 or €5 of our marketing budget to spend in the app. Follow our system and they'll spend that money with you. A simple credit for them turns into your real cash flow. Our marketing budget gives you direct access to your customers' phone screens when they download the app. Now that's a button. As a paid business directory advertiser, you're listed in our Business Finder app. As a smallbizdream.com sales and marketing automation software subscriber, you get the button. We invite you to learn more now.
All right. So, okay, so this is our partner, Dennis. He's from Vancouver. So he actually is the person that actually created this amazing software and automation system. So Dennis has a few words to actually share with you guys.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Dennis Wilson with Small Business Dream. We're so excited to welcome you to the Leave a Legacy Conscious Business community. We work with Zeal Murshidah, and we basically just help anyone who has a dream of sort of doing good in the world and starting a business and having that business do good in the world, do better in their business. So we're sales and marketing automation experts. We help put software systems and processes in place to increase your sales and ensure your success. We welcome you to the
Okay. So yeah.
So this is where currently the interest is. We have Singapore, Malaysia very actively. We've got people from Indonesia who wants to start this as well, but they wanted to do more offline through events. So we're still talking to them. Australia, we have our partner as well who is teaching us on branding, and we also are looking into getting more joint venture partners in Australia to run events there. In Australia, the US we have, and Japan also they are interested.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to Miami last month, but
no, earlier this month.
Earlier this
actually.
month, because of the COVID, we decided not to go because of a lot of advice. So
Yeah.
what we're doing is we're also looking to expand our business in the US. So if any of people interested to do that, we also can have a joint venture as well over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So any of you are interested or you have contacts who may want to create more income for themselves as well, talk to us, and you know, we can work out something. Yeah.
Yep.
The other thing is next. So the membership is actually now contributing to digital marketing. All right, this is something that we all started earlier this year. We used part of it for the Australian bushfire, donating to the Australian Bushfire Foundation. But then after that, we are contributing to the digital marketing online courses. But I've just got a message just now, just as we are talking, I've got some people who are really desperately in need of food in the refugee community, which may have not been noticed by some other NGOs. So any of the membership that comes in, I will put that towards those people, the refugees here who are in need of food. That's the basic one. Yeah.
So whoever joins us,
so we'll contribute to the food.
So you're not only contributing towards your own business and your own growth, but you also contribute to a social impact indirectly. Even you're not directly involved, but the membership also contribute to this social impact.
Social impact, yeah. And we can help you create for your own as well in your communities. And you know where the money actually comes in your business growth, it goes through giving. What value are you giving to your customers? What value are you giving to others in your community? That is the secret recipe to your growth. Actually, it's the giving element. In your life.
Yeah, abundance of opportunity will open when we have that giving mindset, and giving mental attitude.
Giving, and also don't forget to receive. Yeah, if people want to help you, receive the help. Yeah, okay. And within this, if any, I see most of the women here. Where did Iraju go? Yeah, so the women in our community also get this other additional platform, which is the feminine leadership community, which actually I wanted to start this separately for my corporate trainers, for those people who are in leading NGOs and all that. But in this community, for the women business owners, you're automatically already inside this community that we have, so we can support one another, because women have a different set of challenges sometimes.
So the idea was to do a regular meetups offline every month, but because of the COVID, right now we did doing online. So we did our last meetup was online meetup last week. This week, right? So we got a lot of people who was excited about the meetup. So that's what we're going to do. Next week, we're going to do another meetup with the family leaders to share about the platform. So you also can invite your friends, and if they sign up, you also get a referral fee.
We get a referral fee. And then also, if any of you are in our premium membership and we see that you are already doing good and you have value, we'd like to feature you in the meetups online as well. So give you airtime, give you time for sharing and also promoting any services that you have. All right. So with that, that's the presentation of what our platform is right now. Any questions? Any of you? Any ahas? Anything? Any sharing?
Can you just unmute yourself and just share?
Hey, hi, Noraisha, you're here. Okay. Anybody wants to? Okay. Hi, Marida. Go ahead.
A bit overwhelming in terms of info, but it was all fantastic. Okay, maybe I'll just PM you later because I need to go through a little bit more,
Sure.
right? It sounds really fantastic because it seems to really help every single area of community because it's not just for us. And we make the money, we help others to make money, and we also put the money in for wherever is needed. So I need to talk to you more separately
Yeah,
so
and
that
the
I
and the
understand
thing
a
about
little.
sorry, and the thing about you, Farida, is you're already in the community,
Yeah.
but you're not sure
I
what
know.
it is. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why we've been inviting is people in the
I've
community.
not, I've not been, I've not
Sorry.
been in touch because I was too, yeah, I've not been following. I mean, I've been reading bits of it. But I know you've been doing a lot of fabulous work. It's just that I need to really log on to it and really understand the
Yes.
details. So
Yes. Yes. It's the time we can arrange a call because you're already in actually. Yeah, you're already in the community.
thank
Yeah.
you. That is really, really large because with this, let's pray that everything gets back to stability so that we can really physically travel.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
because
Yes.
for me,
That's what we all
yeah,
want. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, because for me, I mean, I still want to serve schools essentially. So, which means I am kind of like, I have to follow school periods, school terms. So, my 3 sessions will be the typical holidays. So, we'll see in terms, I'm still looking uh, strongly into developing recruitment training so that I don't have to be doing this so much on ground level anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have some interested parties. They may not be actual musicians, but they are doing things like special needs children, special needs education. So music will be another area that they need to learn so that eventually yeah, fly.
Exactly. You see,
Yes.
you have
I'm
a
very
lot of
happy.
potential. Yeah.
Mm.
Let's set a
Because
goal.
I find that people tend to still want Farida Jamal, but I said, hey, I need to replicate and duplicate and I don't know multiply myself. So that's more
Yeah.
important
And
at
if
this point.
exactly, and if those of you in this group, you're not sure who Farida is. She is actually quite a celebrity in schools in the education line in Singapore.
Yeah.
She teaches angklung and she teaches like national events. Like the Singapore. Yes, that's the one. Singapore Youth Festival. She
Yeah, which
runs
has been cancelled this
orchestras.
year.
Yeah.
She's been with celebrities playing background music, so she is a celebrity already in Singapore. It's just sometimes you just need to monetize that lah.
Just like the system that it can be done.
Yes,
Yeah.
you need to know what you already have, and it's all about packaging and adding value. Yeah, you can do it. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be offline. It's now online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to not separate. I think I want to also because I have a very strong interest and I'm already investing a lot in my health business, my personal as a consumer.
Yeah.
You can see what I'm wearing. So it's a wearable health, based on negative ions. So I want to see how I can combine these two. Play for mental health and then wear all these for your total health as well because from testimonials that it has helped people with cancer and all that, so that can be I want to work on that. So I think
All right, yeah.
Let's set
work
up
on
a
this.
time start call, then we
Yeah,
can
let's
make it.
start a call. All right. Okay. Thanks.
Farida.
Thanks, Farida.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? Any ahas? Anything that you can see it can help you and others in your business?
I have a question. Actually, how can we bring friends? It can be anybody that is interested in your concept or any specific criteria.
Okay, actually there's no criteria. What we do is there's few ways that they can come in. Like we have weekly webinars every Saturday. We set a time every Saturday 10 a.m. You can either invite them to the webinar. We can give you even your own link. That means when you refer, we know exactly it comes from who. It comes from you. If they cannot attend the webinar, then we can schedule a call with them. Just give you a link where they can attend a scheduled call. Then we can talk to them personally. Or if they want, we also can send them the recording link of this webinar for them to have a look, and then they can arrange a call with us. There's no criteria for the time being. Only when they come into our community, they decide to join, then we have a few SOPs plus they must have a social impact mission to their business. It cannot be just about making money. That's our one of our criteria. That is,
Okay. So your like the package that silver, gold, and premium, is that determined by how many months? Like 1 year, 12 months, like that,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
1 year?
Yeah,
12 months.
that
And you,
yeah. When you come into the membership,
Yeah.
when you start to be part of it already, then that's where when you refer people, you can get rewarded for it, and then also you will get visibility, you get coaching, and then it's for 12 months.
Yeah, and you can choose whether you want to do the yearly plan or you want to do a monthly
Monthly
plan.
plan.
We give them choice because we know some people they can afford to pay the whole yearly, so we give them an option for them to pay the monthly or even different ranges of prices. Like if they cannot go for the premium because it's a bit high, they can go for the lowest one or silver or gold first. Then they can start from there, and then anytime they increase the income, they can upgrade to the higher packages.
Yeah.
okay.
Does that
Okay,
answer the question?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Zoe.
All right,
Okay,
Sheila
Sheila?
was, go ahead, unmute yourself.
I'm very overwhelmed with this, and everything is very new for me, and I'm trying to keep up with everything, and I'm very interested to be. Can you hear me?
A bit, but not so loud.
Not so
I think,
strong, yeah.
Okay, I try this. Is it okay?
Yes.
Is it okay right now? Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm very overwhelmed with everything, and it's very new for me, and I'm very much interested in getting onto it and trying to do the package, doing the package, and go into the pitching things.
Decisions happen in the blink of an eye.
But I have to look it again, and trying to understand each of the methods, and plan it out, and maybe I can there will be some more questions after this.
Sure.
But for now, everything to me is very interesting, and I'm trying to consume everything.
Yeah, no worries. You're
Yeah.
still new. You're still new
just
in
take
this.
your time to
We have
learn.
our call next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, okay?
Yeah, you and I have
Alright.
a call. Yeah. Anyway, Sheila has just joined our community, so we have yet to book a call. So we see a lot
Actually,
of potential.
I was recommended by Safia. Safia just now. I met her in one class. So from there, I get to know Sis Murshidah and her business.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because because we didn't realize that. Yes, thank you, Safia. Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Thank you. Yeah. So anything else?
Anybody else? Yeah.
Anybody else? Any any sharing? Any?
I'll share.
Yeah.
I'll jump in. No, I wanted to say everything you said at the beginning about, people being their only setback. I mean, not the only setback, but a good majority of the setback is people. And what's really interesting is today I have 3 friends, separate jobs, all laid off. And they're all artists. And I know you've been following me for a long time as I've been following you, but I host an expo, like an animation expo, where I get animators to share with their community about how to become an animator and the ins and outs of it, not lying, because colleges, let's face it, a lot of them are getting paid just to get them out the door, but then they don't have actual jobs for them when it comes down to it. Yeah. So my whole show, which is unfortunately going to be postponed, it's about giving back, and I give the animators really affordable tables to sell their work, but they have to be honest and do panels. That's kind of the exchange. So anyway, long story short is my biggest complaint is that these artists are trying to be in the community and work in studios, and that to them is their worth. And I keep trying to explain to them that is not their worth. Those studios will chew you up and spit you out as soon as they're done with you. So wanting to be in animation when I was young, I thought that's all, that made me an artist if I was accepted. And when I wasn't accepted into that world, I started making things for myself. And, I know I can always progress, and I can always get better, and I can always learn. But all those friends that got laid off today have been turning to me and saying, okay, wow, maybe I should have jumped on this social media thing. Maybe I should have started a Patreon. Maybe I should have done that. And they're all coming to me for advice now. And I find it so funny because I've been giving this advice for years and saying, the second you're let go, you should have something that you can stay afloat, you know, make a raft for yourself so you're ready. And they didn't listen, but they're listening now. And so that's why I said the voice is starting to come out to say, okay, this is what I've been preparing for. This is now my experience and I'm sharing with them as well. So I see what you're doing and I totally appreciate it and think you guys are phenomenal for doing what you do, and congrats on all your success. It's really great. And yeah.
Thank you so much, Eva. Let us know how we can support you too in your platform, if what you need, who, you know, because I do have friends in the US as well. And if you are looking to be connected with Asian artists as well, you know, if it's something that is of interest to you, if it's in your market, just let us know. So happy to support you anyway. Yeah.
Thank
you know who brought you know who brought us together? I want to share with everybody. You know how Eva and I know each other? Channing Tatum.
Which they're thinking, oh my gosh, you guys know Channing Tatum, but no, I didn't know him personally.
Yeah, I know his mom.
Mom is our big fan.
Yeah, his mom is our big fan, and his sister as well. Yeah, so
that's so funny.
That is so
yeah,
funny.
which I was really saddened by, unfortunately, the split of him and his wife, because you know, they brought such a great platform with Share the Love, and I was so into that platform, but then, you know, things happen, things get corrupt, and it is what it is. So, but see, I still talk to you and 2 other women.
Yeah, and I still talk to a lot of them as well.
Yeah, so everything happens for a reason. Whether it's good or bad, it happens for a reason. So it's what you make of it.
Yes, exactly.
But anyway, thank you so much. I'm so sorry I have to run, but I have to go pick up my boyfriend.
Okay,
so
thank you, Eva. Thanks for being
Have a great one, and nice
bye,
to meet you, beautiful women. Bye.
Okay, bye, bye. Yeah. So anyway, if any of you got any last questions, and if not, what we'll do is other. If not, we get connected personally after this, and do share with others as well, because we want to get the platform as much as possible. Actually, our goal was to get 50 people. How many do we have now?
I think about 20.
20.
Yeah.
Our goal was to get 50. Actually, we didn't have that much big target. Our goal was 50 people in July. So I think what we can do is we can hit a lot more than that.
Yeah.
We get more people, get into a global community, get connected, do business with each other, make money together. We'll talk to each other personally after this. Yeah.
Yeah. Share about our platform with your friends. You know, then we have the.
You nak cakap, Noraisha? Okay, go ahead. She wants to say something.
Okay, Ken.
Okay,
hi everybody. Hi Murshidah. I love this platform because it's a lot about discussion and sharing and understanding. I know sometimes to hear the whole concept from love and respect, legacy, it's a lot of chunk heard from Shaila and all. But we are here to actually help each other to understand it bit by bit in bite sizes. I want to share about what I really benefit from this program. It's really a lot about getting our own self sorted out first, because that helps a lot when we get ourselves sorted, and eventually then we will know how to focus which diversion we want to be in. But Murshidah, your platform is amazing, but I have my friend, my sister from Germany who wants to come in, but she doesn't know how to come into the Zoom. I don't know how to sort it out.
Okay, what we can do is we can give you the step by step on how to join the Zoom. Later we give you the instruction and just give it to her for her to come in.
Yeah. Some of them maybe don't know that this is an installation platform. They thought it's just an icon and then click.
You need to download.
And then that's why I thought it's international, where Germany can come in also, because that's where she said she's having some difficulty there.
You don't have actually it's not install platform. You can actually use it website also.
Tak dengar, Sheila.
Sebenarnya boleh pakai website juga. You don't need to install actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes, this browser too.
You need
what
to install
called?
it.
Tak dengar.
You can use the browser. Sorry, you can use the browser, the Zoom website. You don't have to install actually.
Oh, you mean in Google? You can just go inside for Google.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay, and you
Okay,
just
all right.
you use your laptop to click on the browser, and then you open the browser, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, can.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, let's talk to
awesome,
your
Murshidah.
sister in Germany. All
Yeah.
right. Thank you so
Yes,
much,
yes.
Thank you
everybody.
everybody for joining. Yeah. Okay. Have a
Thank
great
you.
Bye.
day.
Have a great
Okay.
day.
Assalamualaikum
Bye.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye.